just feel like talking, and I don't know, I just want to talk, and I don't want to bother anyone that I know personally or like any of my friends, because I feel like this is more for me. I don't even know what's gonna happen with this video. I don't know if I'm gonna post it on YouTube, because it just might be like, I don't know, maybe too personal? I don't know. But I just feel like talking. I feel like, well, in the beginning of this year, I had a feeling that there was going to be a lot of change. But I don't know, I said it so much, I don't know if I accidentally manifested it, or my feeling was just a feeling because it was already going to happen. I don't know if that makes any sense. But it has been so far a lot of change, and it's not even like that. Well, actually, one of it is a very big deal, but the other things, like for example, I don't have a job right now. I'm unemployed, and it's been a very long time since I have been in this situation. The job that I used to have, I was a teacher's aide, and it was really nice. I really loved it. It would have been 3 years working there in February, but because I'm starting school, which is another change, with my schedule, this job, they weren't flexible enough to keep me, so I had to leave the job, unfortunately. So it's been a very interesting I think this is my 3rd week not working. I think it's been my 3rd week, which is crazy. It's been very crazy, and I'm about to receive my last payment for my job, so now I really have to look for a job, and I have been looking for a job. It's just, it sucks. It just really sucks because I can't find anything that I really like, and I don't like fast-paced environments or anything like that. And I did this interview for this internship at this museum that I have here in Las Vegas, and they never got back to me, so that obviously means that I didn't get. It's been a while now, so I'm sure that they went with somebody else, and it's okay. I understand that, because I know that everything happens for a reason. I know that everything happens for a reason, so I know that that wasn't meant for me, and I know that there's something greater out there for me. I know that all of this is going to turn into something good, even if I don't. I feel like I do understand that. I feel like I have a good standing of everything right now. I feel like I'm doing good. I'm not sad or depressed or anything like that. I actually feel pretty calm and peaceful. I've just been home. I've been cleaning every day. I've been making art. I've been really working on my art account on Instagram and doing some prints, spending a lot of time on the computer, figuring things out. Now I just actually have to get people to actually buy my art. So that's a whole other thing. But you know what? Life, it's crazy how, because before I was working so much. My schedule was from 11 to 6, but I was covering so much at work that I was working 7:45 or 8 o'clock all the way to 6, and those were very, very long days. And working with children on top of that, just your mind, it's such a good job, and it's a very easy job compared to other kinds of jobs. I was very lucky to have that job, and I would rather be there than working somewhere else, or at like I don't know, like Target or Starbucks or something. I don't want to work in that kind of environment, and I really liked being in this more professional setting. But I feel like working there so much, it took so much of my day that I would get home and I would be so tired that my not my body, but just my mind, just, excuse me, just my mind so mentally exhausted. Being with little kids, I would work with 3 to 6-year-olds, but my class was pre-K, so 4 to 5-year-olds. And it wasn't just that, it was all the work that I also had to do being in the job. I had to get all the materials ready for class, for the teacher that I worked with. The people were really great though, they were amazing. It was such a really beautiful, wonderful job, and I feel like I grew so much. But, you know, everything has time, everything has, you know, life is like a book. There's chapters, there's pages, there's sections where people come and go, and jobs, opportunities, you know, they all have a moment in our lives, a little chapter. Sometimes it's the whole entire book. Sometimes it's just 4 chapters, or just 1 chapter, or just 3 pages. Like, it's not even a whole chapter. So I felt very at ease and very calm when I knew that I was going to have to leave this job. I hate change, though. I really do hate change. I don't like when stuff changes, because it sucks to have to adapt all over again. But I know that it's good. I know that it's good. Change is a good thing. Change is good for everyone. Change is good for me. And I just, it's weird. It's bittersweet. It's like, I'm so happy that I haven't been working, but at the same time, like, little by little, it's creeping on me. Like, okay, like, your bills are coming, you need to pay them. How are you gonna pay them if you don't have money? And so I've just, for now, I think I'm just gonna DoorDash, which is okay, which is fine. Just deliver food. But I do have to find something, and I think maybe I just have to make more sacrifices, which sucks, but maybe that's what I have to do. Or maybe I just have to enjoy my time. And, you know, sometimes you just have to kind of, what's the word? I feel like I'm 24 years old. I just turned 24, and I feel like I didn't really get the whole, like, college experience or, like, school experience where I just kind of did whatever I wanted to do. Especially, like, going to college. I'm not done with it. That's why now I'm going to be a full-time student, because I really want to just dedicate myself to all of this and finally graduate. And I have a lot of goals and things that I want to do and make come true, and goals that I want to achieve. So maybe this is a way of life telling me to, maybe I was too much in a rush, trying to settle down too quick, maybe. Like, I bought a car, I had a good job, but then it's like I skipped a bunch of things. So maybe I shouldn't have bought a car. Maybe I should have done other things and focused more on school instead of working so much. But that's okay, because, again, everything happens for a reason, and I've learned a lot from the decisions that I've made. But you know what? This is kind of random, but books have always found their way, certain books have always found their way into my life. And the other day I went to the library, because again, I had nothing else to do, but I do like going to the library. I went to the library and I was just looking around, and my whole family went, and my sister was looking at the manga section, and so we were all there with her, and I pull out this random book. I don't even know what I was doing, and I was just talking. I think I was just helping my sister pick out books, random mangas, and so I just go and I grab it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, like this actually looks pretty cute. The cover of the book. And then I was like, oh wow, that's actually really nice. And I turn it over to look at what it's about. And it's about this guy who is 29 years old. And it says, I actually have the book because I ended up getting it. Where this is not the first one. I've read, I'm almost done with all of the books that are out. I think I have 2 more books. The author of the manga is still writing, so it's not over yet. But like, look how cute the cover is. And it's different for every volume. This is the volume 2, and I have all the others. I might as well grab all of them. And then I have more on my Kindle. And I've just been borrowing these from the library. But look at this, like, they're so cute. Look at the art style, and that's what really drew my attention. I'm like, oh wow, like this is actually really cute. And I've read manga. I like reading manga. So but the first book that I chose, unfortunately I don't have it, but that picture was really cute and really nice. And so I turned it over and I read like the description of like the book, right? And it says, at 29 years old, carefree Hiroto Ikuta doesn't have a girlfriend, a full-time job, or a plan for the future, and he couldn't be happier. Which isn't that crazy? Like, at the moment that I'm like living right now, and then this book just happens to, like, literally I don't know, it was magic. It was beautiful, you know? This boy who's carefree, he doesn't have a full-time job, he doesn't have a girlfriend, right? He doesn't know where he's going in life, he doesn't have a future or plan for the future. He has a future, not a plan for the future. And then at the end it says he couldn't be happier. So like, he's happy just living in the moment. And maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I won't have everything that I need. Maybe I won't be able to go out as much, buy a smoothie or an acai bowl. Maybe I won't be able to buy a shirt as much as I want to. Maybe I'll struggle and stress a little bit because I don't have enough money for my bills. But I will be living more. I'll be doing more things. I'll have more free time to just be me and explore me and let myself be me. I'm lucky enough that I don't have really any big responsibility right now. I'm not in a relationship. I don't have any children. I don't need to pay rent because I live with my mom. I do have quite a few bills to pay though, but other than that, I don't really have anything else. So I'm pretty lucky to be where I am today. And maybe it's the universe, maybe it's life, maybe it's God telling me that that I just need to slow down and stop and enjoy my life, maybe, and just be very simple, like be poor but content, you know, be full in a different kind of way. Yeah. So I don't know what life has for me, But I've been reading a lot. I've been really enjoying this series. It's called Hirayasumi, so you should read it. Even if you don't read manga, or if you think it's weird or whatever, I don't know. Don't think it is, because a good book is a good book. A good song is a good song. A good movie is a good movie, and that's it. So yes, I think, I don't know, I think maybe this was a sign from the universe, from God. I keep getting messages and stuff. And I would love to make money from home and from my art. And like from YouTube, it would be nice, you know? I just don't want to be like an influencer. I don't know. But I do enjoy making videos. I just want to share more, I think. I just want to talk to people more and share things and talk more about what I think and what I have going on in my head. Because I feel like I don't know a lot of people who you can just sit with and talk about stuff like this. You know? Like it's like just get philosophical and deep in thought. I don't know. But everything will be okay. Everything will turn out all right. Today, I had a dance party in my room. And I do this a lot. I have a lot of dance parties all the time in my room by myself. And I love to dance. I love to dance. Just for fun, not professionally, and I don't dance good. And that's okay, because I'm happy, you know? So I'm just doing more things that are happy. And you know what's crazy? I don't have money. I'm broke, right? I don't have a job. Technically, you know, I don't really have a lot of stuff, but I do have a lot in my life. I have so much. And I feel pretty good, which is weird because I shouldn't be feeling very good. I should be very stressed. But I feel good. Like I've been waking up early. I've been taking my dogs out for a walk every morning. Well, I always did that as well when I had a job. But now it's different. Now I feel like I can actually walk and look at the sky and breathe and look at the clouds and like literally just walk slow. Like, do you walk slow? Or are you walking fast, you know? Like I have nowhere to be. I have nothing. I'm not in a rush. I don't have to clock in anywhere. So after walking, I come back to my house and I clean my dog's paws and I give them their food and I give them their medicine because they're old. They're old doggies. And then after that, I start cleaning. I have cleaned the kitchen. I have cleaned the bathroom, the shower, the bathtub. I even cleaned the washing machine. I've been like vacuuming and mopping my house every day, almost every day. I've been opening the windows and opening the curtains and letting the light in. And I've just been sitting and eating breakfast while listening to really nice music and just thinking. I've been reading this manga and I've been reading this other book. And then I've been making more art and drawing more. And then now I'm making this video. So yes, a life is good in that way. I feel like maybe the less you have, the more you have. The simpler your life is, I think is also a really good thing. Yeah. And there are a lot of things that I want to achieve in this life. And it may not be simple, but, I feel like there's nothing wrong with wanting things in life. But maybe this is just the way that it has to be now. And that's okay. I might have to end up working at a job that I really hate, that I do not like. But that's okay. Because everything will be okay. It'll just be for a little bit. I'm going to be going to school full time. And you know what? I don't have to pay for it because I got scholarships and grants. So I don't have to pay anything, which is crazy. Actually, I do have to pay a little bit, but it's very, very little. So we'll see what happens. But I felt so much relief when I saw this award letter, is what they call it, I guess. At least that's how in my email it said that it was called when I received this email to look at my financial aid. So, yes, I'm very, this is definitely a new chapter in my life. And I'm 24, which is crazy. It does not feel like I'm 24. I wish I were 20 maybe. But it's okay because this is when everything had to happen. So yes, I'm going to be going to school full time, which is crazy. But I'm very grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I feel like I kind of want to read The Alchemist again. But anyway, I think that's all I want to say. I don't know if there's anything else I want to say. I guess just enjoy your life as much as you can, and what else do I need to tell myself? Dance a little more, read more, create more, clean more, I guess. Think more, go outside more as well. Last night I was outside, sitting outside for like a whole hour, I think. I literally took my pot of tea with my little tiny cup, and I just kept pouring and pouring and drinking, and it was outside and I was sweaty. But the sky was so beautiful, the clouds were so beautiful, and it was nighttime, but you could still see the clouds in the sky, and the trees were moving. There was a very nice breeze. It was hot, but it was still very nice. And it was just that moment of stillness and just being in the moment. So yeah, I need to do that more. I'm just reminding myself that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to turn out good. Everything happens for a reason. I am where I need to be today for some reason, even if I don't know what it is, but that's okay. Yeah. Read this book. It's good. Yeah, it's very nice. And that's another thing. It's been very nice as well reading. I've literally just been laying in the couch by the window looking at the clouds and just reading. And I know this is temporary, so I'm also enjoying it as much as I can because I know it's not going to last forever. So maybe this is a little gift. I think this is a gift. A little break. Because the universe, the creator, whatever they are, whatever it is, I think they knew that They know me better than I know myself. So I didn't even know I needed this, but they knew. The universe knew. So I think she gave me this gift of just living in the present moment. And I guess it's the art of being unemployed. Funemployed. I am funemployed. And I got that from this book. This book taught me that I am funemployed. Alright. I think this is the end of... No, not the end. This is... maybe, yeah, the end of the beginning? The end of the start of the beginning. But the end of this video. Alright. Everything's gonna be good. Everything's going to be good. I gotta keep looking at my vision board and manifesting and smiling and dancing and painting and reading and thinking. Yes, everything's gonna be alright. There's no point in worrying. There's no point in stressing out. There's literally no point in that, because that's only gonna hurt myself. That's only going to make me feel bad and all things negative. Nothing good comes out of worrying or stressing. I just have to accept it. Yeah. Everything's going to be okay.